season, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Raiders and the Broncos on Thursday night.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Thanks for having us in. Chill in the air. Folks are bundled in the seats and on the field, like Tarico Greg Olson. A bit warmer up here in the booth. These cold weather games, Greg, always interesting to watch how it impacts the players down on the field.
Absolutely, and these nights are kind of tricky, Mike, right? It's how much do you want to spend preparing for it, thinking about it, and really letting it almost become like a...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
Bringing up third and 12.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Darnay Holmes deep to return. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. And if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
17 yards, the gain there. First down, Vegas. They'll stay on the ground. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. From the pistol, Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll be second and goal. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, in the time...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Broncos, nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now it's Dobbins, and he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one to the tight end, Trotman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnay Holmes. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd and 7. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Dobbins. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. Throwing is Nix. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Smith to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Raheem Mostert, touchdown Vegas. It's his third touchdown on the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run with Dobbins. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
This one complete to Sutton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. It's Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing. Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A 48-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They go play action with Smith. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Play action now. It's Gino. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Broncos have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
This drive will start on the ground. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
We'll go with a drop play here on 2nd down. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Broncos.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give on the ground. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw is Nix. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here's a designed run. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. On a big-time play for the Broncos. 36 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Gino to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
throwing on second down. Smith. That's caught left side by Cooper. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa, a big test for the Bucs at home, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the LA Chargers. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work this forward to the 35. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Really nice job here in the second half for this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they could chip away.
The Raiders send their punt team out. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. To return, it's Mims. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got a man downfield, it's Mims. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On second down, Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They give it to Mostert. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A second down throw for Smith. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's Amari. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Mostert. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he will score. Raheem Mostert, touchdown Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now it's Dobbins. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and Raheem Mostert heading onto the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Taking off. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Broncos will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. That's caught by Bowers. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. On the toss, they'll run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
You'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's Gino. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
From the gun, it's Gino. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Zamir White, touchdown Raiders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. A run with Dobbins. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Second and 11. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's Dobbins.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. And this could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many people around the league were expecting them to come in here and win, but they are on the verge of doing just that. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got it at the 3. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Geno Smith, touchdown Vegas. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Makes the score Raiders 41, Broncos 19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Ingram. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Second down. Nix. That is brought in at the 10. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.